everyone. Welcome back. How's it going? Glad to be back this morning. Back with a little bit of Stardew Valley. How was everyone's evening? Hopefully good. We were just hanging out last night, taking it easy. Snuggling on the couch last night. I got a little bit of macroing done in Ultima Online. So we've got our characters well on their way. Arwen is training up, I believe, peacemaking right now so that she can get to her taming training. And then we've got Kafrashan in town. He's just finishing up his peacemaking, and then he'll be able to train his swordsmanship, tactics, all the rest of his skills up later today. So that's exciting. We've got some friends that had joined in yesterday as well, so that's really cool. I'm always excited to see new people joining into the community. And everyone is seeming to be enjoying Ultima Online too. I had my nephew join up yesterday, had a couple of older friends join up who used to play with me, and a lot of open arms from the actual UO Renaissance community as well, which was really nice to see. Everyone essentially, welcoming us in to the community, helping us out along the way with any, equipment or money we need along the way. It's really nice to see. Really nice to see out there. It is a really old game, so, the community pretty much keeps it running at this point. So it's necessary for everyone to help each other out, but it is really nice to see because I have played on player-run servers before that are very toxic, and it doesn't help out, right? So we're playing a little bit of Stardew today, everyone. Taking the farm slow and steady. You know how we do, right? I'm going to be going back into Hogwarts farm here. Everyone's probably going to find it pretty funny on how little progress I've actually achieved in this game. One second, why is my audio coming through my computer speakers here, I think? So how was everyone else's night last night? Hopefully good. Hopefully everyone got to relax, enjoy some movies, enjoy some snacks maybe. Sorry, one second. I'm just going to exit out of Stardew Valley here for a quick second. Oh, and by the way, for anyone that has access to them from Twitch, what you can do is with the stream avatars, you can actually exclamation jump, and that will allow your character to collect some of the stars as well, which is really fun. And you can use those towards the stream store when I open it up. We've got our super fun deer hat on today. There we go. That's better. That's better. For some reason, our audio, the game audio, was coming through the speakers. Oh, funny story about this, actually. The other night, I was adjusting my monitor stand, and I completely, bonehead forgot that the monitor itself... Ooh, I'm going to turn down the in-game audio. The monitor itself is on a gas strut, and when I released my monitor from the arm came flying up into my forehead, and I've got a secondary shelf above the monitor, so needless to say, the monitor arm came flying up into my face, smashed into my forehead, smashed my forehead into the top shelf, and I actually started to bleed from it too. I don't know if you can pick up from the camera, but I did actually start to bleed from it. It was pretty entertaining. Turn down the sound volume, like right off almost. The only one I want on is the sound volume. So then that way I can hear when I'm fishing or whatnot. Because I'm horrible for that. Alright. So hopefully we're okay here. You know it, bud. You know it. Bring back the deer hat. That's how we do here, right? It's all about how we do today. And we do slow and steady here on Stardew. Slow and steady wins the race, bud. We certainly know I'm not speedy in this game, right? This is my chill back, relax game. A lot of the times, you know, I'll kind of use it as just like a background for a just chatting session, more or less, right? Oh man, did you catch the story? Oh, that's good. Okay, so that was super entertaining when that happened. I was like, it was one of those, like, as soon as it happened, I was like, oh! And then when I really thought about what actually happened, I just kept killing myself laughing. Like, here I am, hunched up over the monitors, like right up over top of them, right? And sure enough, the whole monitor arm, like the strut arm, came flying up into my forehead, and like I said, cut me. Like, it got me good enough where it actually cut me. I couldn't believe it, but I mean, what do you do, right? I mean, you just laugh about it. There's not much more you can do. Alrighty. Looks like we were doing some fishing last time, actually. Oh, you got the $40 pole mount? Well, that's the thing. I like used. I don't. Did I post the pictures of it yet? I don't know if I posted the pictures of it yet in my Discord. If I haven't posted the pictures yet, I'll do that later today. Sorry for kind of slacking on that. But both monitors over here are like stacked one on top of another. So essentially I had to get one of the arms where they're kind of like pretty mobile and stuff like that, because it's a really weird angle they're on right now. Again, I mean, everything's shoehorned in here, right? Because I'm coming to you from the stream shed. It's not a lot of room in here. But yeah, so I do have like a pretty aggressive strut mount, I guess, as we would call it. And yeah, it came up right on my, I hate when I do that. It came right up on my face. Smashed me pretty good. It was, like I said, it was pretty entertaining. Oh, we're just wasting energy here. We need to get ourselves some sprinklers. That was actually one of the things we were working towards. Avis was telling us we want to save up, I believe, for the quality sprinklers, I believe it was. If I'm not mistaken, the quality sprinklers took, I want to say iron ore, which I didn't have enough of. I've got to double check on that. But I know that there was some quality sprinklers that I wanted to invest in. Because that's one thing with farming that's really frustrating, is having to water every morning. Oh, you gotta scythe it. That one's still growing. Oh, and then you gotta scythe those ones, I guess, too. Oh, no. Oh, inventory's full. Okay, so we'll get those fish sold. We've been doing pretty well on our fishing here, as you can see, Zaz. We're gonna make some good money from that fishing. Unmilled rice? Cool. That'll be helpful. Oh, and I think this is another ancient seed here, if I'm not mistaken. I think? Alrighty. Yeah, I think it's another ancient seed. Yeah, I was lucky enough to find a second one there, Zaz. I was really lucky on that, actually. Oh, and the other day, too, when I was at Stardew, or when I was on my farm here, and we had just finished planting, what was it? I want to say it was strawberries or something. It was like right here in this area. We got another crop fairy. I don't know if you were in for that. Avis was here for that one. We'll put our flowers in this outside chest here. Yeah, that's the crummy part. I realized the banners, you can only put the banners inside. Same with the decorative pitchfork. I figured you could kind of put it like on the outside of the house here, but it doesn't let you do that, which is really unfortunate. Because I figured that'd be a neat decoration for out front here. To go with my potted plants. I gotta jazz up my farm somehow, right? It's so crummy looking. Like even how I've cleared it out and everything like that. I've got such a crappy little farm. It's hurt bagging. Alright, I'm just thinking. Maybe I should do a... I've got a pretty good load of stuff here. Looks like for the community center and for town. Do we have any more geodes? We'll try and go into town and break up all our geodes. Any iron bars we need to break up. Yeah, there's some geodes. Yeah, I like having a separate chest to have all my, like, town items in and everything like that, because I'm so scatterbrained. I'm always forgetting to take things to town. So I usually have a separate chest to put my town items in. And here I am, Mr. Hoarder, with all my items that I'll probably never need. Oh. Alright. We're going to have to build another chest for food here. I've got so much food at this point. I just hoard my food. I've been starting to slowly eat it recently. I know that sounds horrible, but slowly I've been eating it to get a little bit more energy throughout the day, just so I can get some more done. Hey, Master Plays, how's it going this morning? We're just relaxing a little bit in some Stardew. Stardew, how do you do? And how do you do today? How are you on this fine, fine Thursday? Oh, actually, I'm really excited. If I'm not mistaken, we found out that Oscar's dad's going to be working this weekend, so we'll have Oscar this weekend. So that's always fun. Oh, forgot to actually grab the stuff. See, that's the other part, too. It doesn't help if you have a town chest and don't grab the stuff for town when you go. Alright, so we're going to grab this stuff here, and then we can throw it in both the community center and the blacksmith, because we'll have to go get those geodes broken up there. Hey Dawson, how's it going this morning, bud? That's good to hear, Master Plays. Always glad to hear people are doing well. What's your scoop for today? Anything exciting and new? Or are you just taking it easy for today? I'm trying to get in as much Office watching on the Netflix as I can. Because I guess the way it seems to work is when something is taken off American Netflix, like the big ones, like Friends was last New Year's, usually about a year later we lose it. So now there's no more Friends on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken, in Canada. And The Office was just taken off American Netflix. So I'm assuming that pretty soon we're going to lose The Office on Netflix. And that's one of my favorite binge watching shows. Like whenever I'm feeling bored or anything like that, I just want something to have on in the background. Boom. I throw on The Office virtually every time. I love that show. I think we got to take, if I'm not mistaken, we've got this chicken statue we've got to drop off here. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. So we'll drop off the chicken statue. New reward. Oh, you're just going to grind out? Yeah. Oh, wait, which game? Which game? I've got so many different games with the community on the go right now. Because actually, we just had some new members join up to Ultima Online too, which is like a super old school, like the grandfather, the great grandfather of MMOs. So we had a bunch of people join up to Ultima Online recently. That's going to probably be like kind of the go-to community game for us because people can just jump in, jump out of it as they want to, work on side characters. We can do quests together. We can create a guild together, which I think is going to be tons of fun for the community moving forward. Oh, Counter-Strike Go. Okay. Yeah, no worries, Zaz. Making some of that, what was it, the chicken. Oh. Now I'm feeling like an idiot. I feel like an idiot now. He made this chicken dish the other day that sounded so good. Well, I always forget that you're actually in the same time zone as me, Zaz, so you're probably not making anything like dinner related, but oh, it was chicken risotto, right? Chicken risotto, if I'm not mistaken, and it sounded so good. Sounds like Zaz is quite the chef. And maybe I pronounced that wrong. I probably butchered the name of it, but I think he said it was chicken risotto. Oh, he just missed it. Oh, okay, perfect. All right, whatever. All right, so we'll go to the community center then, I guess, really quick. Try and get some of that stuff dropped off. Can you go this way? Okay, yeah. I always forget which ways you can go. We're so new in Stardew Valley here. We've got our noob status in Stardew Valley, even though we're like a year in. I don't know how this game works at all. We've been handheld the whole time from our friends Avis and Zaz. They have been incredibly helpful. Okay, I think we've got some fish to put away here, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Think. No, it was the... Was it the crab pot? Yeah, we've got a crab to put in. Was there anything else we had to throw in there? Oh, we've got an oyster. Okay. There's an oyster we've got to throw in, too. Because we have one of those at the house as well, if I'm not mistaken. Tiger, shad, catfish, sunfish. Alright, we'll have to do some river fishing as well. Oh, we got the ghost fish. We caught that the other day, so that's pretty cool. And then tuna and red snapper are left. Okay. So lake fish. All right, so we'll go do some river fishing to try and fish up the rest of the river fish. We're going to try and, like, I think what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and, like, narrow down what we're working on, because I'm really bad in this game for trying to complete too many things at the same time, I feel like. So what we're going to try and do is maybe try and stay a little bit more focused in terms of our tasks. Kind of like my New Year's resolution, see things through. I'm so bad for, like, starting a billion different things, like spreading myself so super thin that, like, you know, I'm just like, you know, margarine on toast, on hot toast, that I want to get more focused in terms of what I'm actually doing and completing in this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, okay, how much time do we have left in the day? 6:30. Do we have enough room in our bag? No, we'll go drop off. Today was kind of a write-off. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the house really quick. We'll go chop up some wood as fast as we can. just to waste up the energy here. So it's not a completely wasted day, right? And then starting tomorrow, we will fish up the rest of the fish we need for the community center and try and finish that off maybe. Or do we have... See, here's the thing. I'm so far behind that maybe I should do something like this too. See, like, look at how far behind I am, folks. Hey, big tuna. You know it, bud. Hey, with this, I hate to be this guy, but with the lockdown, I've got a hairdresser girlfriend, so usually I'm big haircut. Oh, man. I'm glad I got a fellow Office fan, because seriously, that show is gold. Not too much, Rotten. How are you today? How are you today? It's funny, I had a bunch of friends last night that have been asking me to start playing like Call of Duty with them and stuff like that. And that shooter is so different than any other shooter game that I play. It's definitely going to take a little bit of practice to get into that game. I got my butt whooped pretty good last night. Okay. So what we could do is, maybe we could reach level 40 crop research. See, a lot of this stuff, I feel like I'll just kind of, I don't know, I don't really want to worry about this stuff right now. Bring Clint and Iron Bar, I could probably do something like that. But I'm just trying to, like, again, I want to focus down on, like, the different tasks I have in this game. So I want to make sure that that I at least finish some of the community center things that I was working on. So again, okay, so I don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Okay. So we'll sell some items here. Like the Rusty Spur, if I'm not mistaken. We can sell that. Albacore. And then the Chub. We don't need that anymore. Okay. We'll drop off some rice here. Oh, I guess we don't need the rib either, because if I'm... we'll keep that just in case. I wasn't paying attention last time. Alright, just get rid of this stuff. Oh, by the way, if anyone knows, how do you use the dress spinner fishing tackle? Yeah, I wasn't able to... I can't figure out how to actually, like, place it on my... My reel? I don't know. Is it shift click? I don't know, folks. Whatever. I'm getting to be a good enough fisherman. We don't need to worry about that, right? Oh, Ring. I'll be on UO a little bit later. I do Stardew streaming on Mondays and Thursdays, and I do my UO streaming on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then Friday is a just chatting / like FPS kind of day, where essentially I'm going to start my days with a just chatting session, and then after the just chatting session we'll move into like a first person shooter or something like a little bit more fast paced, and then that can be like voted on by whoever's viewing that day, whatever people want to play, or kind of whatever I'm feeling that day. But no, I don't play Ultima Online every day on stream. But that is a game I do play off stream a lot, like in the background and stuff like that, because it runs on my laptop that I play like when I go inside. Because I kind of, as weird as it sounds for anyone like new viewing or whatnot, I have like two like kind of like different, like I guess you'd consider them like areas or setups. Like you've got the stream shed here. So right now I'm outside like out back of my house, actually in like a converted fish hut, because I'm in Canada, so I needed something that was going to be warm, right? So I'm in the stream shed right now, which is like where my main gaming computer is and everything. And then most times when I get off stream, I just move into the house and stuff like that to hang out with the family and everything and be around them. And then I'll usually jump on either my laptop or, very rarely, but sometimes, either my Xbox or my Nintendo Switch. And those are just really rare because usually my girlfriend's little guy is either on the Switch or using the TV that the Xbox is hooked up to. So, family problems, right? Family life. But just for a heads up too, for anyone that wants to play Ultima, I'm going to drop the link here really quick, actually, because we have had quite a few of the community members jump in the last couple of days. So it is getting more and more popular. So over time, there are going to be different community members. And as I've said, what I plan to do is we are hopefully going to like open up a guild. We're going to have potentially like different clothing and stuff we can wear. With a guild, you'll have like a little like a 3-digit prefix over your name and everything, so everyone will kind of know who each other are when they're coming into the world. So you can ask guild members for help, different things like that, right? And if you want, even what we can probably do is, what I'll probably end up doing is, I think it'll be a smart idea. We'll probably have one guild. We'll have one guild essentially for like the whole community, which will be like kind of like the Heals guild or whatever like that. Whatever you folks want to name that guild and that community. And then from there, what we'll do is we'll have a separate guild that will be like the PvP guild, and that will be the guild that we'll use to declare war on people. Maybe more of like a role-playing like PvP guild or something like that. And we'll use that guild obviously to go to war with people, to actually like fight in the game, right? Which again, I think is going to be super fun. For anyone that hasn't played Ultima Online, it's a really neat old school game. You can place houses in it, so you actually have a house that you can decorate, keep things in. It's really neat. And then what actually happens is over time, there's what's called IDOCs, which is houses in danger of collapsing. And what that means essentially is the house is about to collapse. So everything in the house literally just drops to the ground, and then you can replace a new house where the old house was. But anyways, it's a huge battle because people are trying to fight for all the contents of the old house, right? It's super, super fun. People like, in the olden days, like people used to camp out for like literally days waiting for the IDOCs to drop. People like messaging people in like old school ICQ and everything, like, the IDOC just went in danger of collapsing. We've been watching it. And it was this huge, server-wide event that would turn into this huge world-based PvP event. It was awesome. So again, for anyone that wants to join into Ultima Online and have some fun there, by all means, join up with the community. It's gonna be a really good time, I think. All right. We got some good crops going on here now, actually. I'm happy about that. Because before, I had virtually no crops. At least I've got something growing this time. Oh, we've got our beans. Oh. You gotta pick them like right at the base. All right, so we've got our beans. Keep watering here. Tedious watering. That's one thing I like about UO is because it's so old school, everything's macroed nowadays. So I wouldn't have to just click on everything here. I could just set up a macro to do this automatically for me in the morning time. It'd be a great little system. Finish watering up here, and then we'll go fishing here for the day. Because that was our mission for the day. We want to make sure, like I said, that we finish off a lot of our tasks that we've been working on. And one of them was going to be finishing off our fishing. We want to get river fishing done, I think it was we were going to finish off. Make some fish tacos? You know it, bud. And the office is the best place to watch. The bed is the best place to watch The Office from, obviously. All right, so we'll drop those beans off in the chest here. Oh, I want to make sure I always forget about that over here. Water that up, and then water this up. Oh, scythe it. Scythe it. Make sure that's well watered. Fill up our can. Drop off the beans. We'll plant our trees on the way out, and then we'll go do some fishing here real quick. Oh, no doubt. Yeah, that's what I'll be going in to do in a little bit there, Rotten. I have to go make some breakfast myself, too. I have to admit, half the times I don't even eat breakfast, but I am feeling a little bit hungry today. Woke up with the rumble belly. There's nothing worse than that, right? Nothing worse than that. So many different screens here now to keep track of. Screens and different analytics and all the fun stuff to keep track of. All right, so we'll throw our pole into the river here and see what we catch, right? Ooh, doggies. What a cast. What a cast. It's too bad I can't cast like that in real life, eh? I'm a horrible fisherman. Gee, I wonder why. It's because I don't shut up when I go fishing. I'll be totally honest, I'm not really a big fan of fishing anyways. I prefer the social aspect of it, if anything. That was a nice easy fish to catch. Oh, there we go. Sunfish. We needed one of those. Beauties. Oh, I didn't mean to actually do that. I didn't really think about that. I'm so used to like video games where you can kind of like multitask. Like if you were fishing, you'd be able to like, you know, move around the contents of your bag or whatever. Good morning. How are you today? Hello, Leah. This morning I accidentally stepped on a Oh, ew. Hopefully it wasn't a big juicy one. Oh. It's funny, we were talking about spiders in Canada here and everything like that the other day, and I forgot I had some Australians here. I'm talking about spiders that are like, roughly the size of maybe like the palm of your hand or something like that on a big side, right? And here they are, Australians, and they're talking about spiders bigger than the size of your head. Spiders so big that you have to worry about those instead of coyotes taking your dogs away, right? Yeah, like camel spiders and stuff like that, man. Like, they're massive. They're huge. Like, they're like big enough to, like, take down, like, birds and stuff like that. Like, they don't even take down insects in their webs. They take down birds. It's creepy. Still not as creepy as snakes, though. Ugh. That's one thing. I don't care what anyone knows about me. I am terrified. Hate snakes. Oh, the way they move, the way they look at you. I don't know. There's just something about a snake. Oh. There's not too many things that freak me out like a snake. Hey, Bob. How's it going, bud? We're just talking about our deathly fear of snakes here. We were actually, well, we segued from talking about what we perceive to be large spiders in North America that are virtually baby spiders everywhere else in the world. And that kind of transitioned into like snakes and stuff like that. How do you guys take snakes? Like, are you guys a fan of snakes? Like I said, I can't handle them. And it's funny because I've had bearded dragons, different types of reptiles and stuff like that. You know, geckos, newts, things like that. But snakes specifically? Ooh. No, can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, see you, but yeah, spiders, wasps, bees. Oh, really, eh? See, I'm not a lot of, like, my mom and my girlfriend are really not a big fan of, like, wasps and bees and stuff like that. But, I mean, I don't mind bees and stuff. For the most part, I've noticed they won't bother you unless you bother them. So I'm not really too bad around them, but snakes, yeah. And, spiders, yeah. Spiders definitely creep me out. But I'm one of those people, like, kind of so long as I know where the spider is, I can generally handle a spider. Like, for an example, like, if I know a spider is on a table, like, I'll put my hand on the table and let the spider, like, crawl up onto my hand. But if a spider was to just drop down on my neck or crawl over my shoulder, yeah, that would eke me out pretty good. Oh, yeah, see, Rotten, you're from Florida, so, like, that's, like, land of the reptiles, right? But you're, like, talking big reptiles, like crocodiles and stuff, where you gotta be worried about, like, crocodiles, what, snaking their way through toilets up to your bum? We have to worry more about, like, the weird wildlife in Canada. Like, we were joking about it the other day, like, our deadliest thing in Canada, as weird as it sounds, is the moose. And that's just based on statistics, right? We have adder snakes, but very rare and more up north, really. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess really the only snakes we have to really worry about, like, in Canada for the most part. We have a lot of, like, not so much in my area per se, but there's a lot of rattlesnakes in Canada. Venomous snakes, I don't really know many other venomous snakes in Canada for the most part. I think a lot of venomous snakes are tropical, if I'm not mistaken. We got moccasin pythons and the worst of the worst. Ooh, I mean, anything that sounds like that, like, I don't know. It doesn't matter what a snake's name is, I'm going to be creeped out. But when it's, like, named something like a moccasin python, yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Worry more about some of the humans here. But that's the reality of everywhere, though, right, Bob? Like, that's even kind of the running joke with like, The Walking Dead and stuff like that, right? Like, it's gotten to the point in the world where, I mean, for anyone that watches a show, it's not really a spoiler, but it's gotten to the point in the world where almost, like, the walkers or the zombies, right? They're so everyday that realistically, they're almost using them like cattle nowadays, right? They use them to pull carts. They use them essentially as, like, mindless, like, workforce, right? And it's the humans they have to worry for. You know, other opposing groups trying to steal their food and stuff. So it's funny, that dynamics there, yeah. Well, even, where was it? It was the Bronx Zoo or something in the 50s or 60s or 70s. So, some time ago, they actually had an exhibit in the zoo, and it said, you know, the world's most deadly creature, the world's most vicious creature. And what it was apparently like a mirror behind bars. So essentially it was like kind of making fun of human beings, saying, like, you think, you know, a tiger is vicious. Look at a human being, right? Oh, so you were a big snake guy growing up, Rotten? Like you went out into the forest and like were searching for them and everything like that? A lot of it in Canada here is probably more like amphibious life and stuff like that. Like we used to go frog hunting and stuff. Um, I even, for a while, I did a lot of fishing when I was younger, and I had a bass and a catfish in an aquarium for a while. That was pretty neat. But I can't really say we really had much wildlife to interact with in my area. I grew up in a subdivision. I mean, we were lucky enough to have kind of a forested area by us, but nothing like I have now. I mean, there's everything in the forest by me now. I mean, I get deers in my yard nightly. There's actually a couple of spots in my backyard where the deer sleep, and it's like a big melted spot in the yard. And it's funny to see because they sleep in one area and then they will all go and poop in another area. And it's funny because it almost seems like they've all talked about it and have agreed on like, okay, this is the bed, this is the washroom, because they all poop in the same area. So whenever Oscar and I go for walks, a lot of the times he always asks to go see the deer poop. He always wants to go searching for deer poop. And for anyone that hasn't seen it, it's really weird. Deer poop is piles of tiny little pellets. So almost like if anyone knows what a rabbit's poop looks like. It's almost like that, but in piles. It's really weird. Oh, that's super cool, Rotten, that you actually get to or I guess you don't anymore because you said you moved north, right? So what's more your scenery now? Like you're probably more like I am, right? Like not so much reptiles and stuff like that, but probably more like forest wildlife, like coyotes, foxes, maybe some light deer, probably a lot of squirrel too, eh? Oh, those squirrels, they are the worst. They're so destructive. They will destroy virtually anything to get nesting, to get into a food source. It is crazy how destructive a squirrel is. Like my girlfriend and I have actually watched a squirrel tear through like a full like Rubbermaid Tupperware container to get at items inside the Tupperware container. I mean, it's crazy. I might as well eat this up here and just use it. Oh, wait, no, I don't. No, I don't want to eat the bream because I think I needed that one, didn't I? Yeah, I think I needed that one if I'm not mistaken. We'll eat the... Yeah, we don't need the chub. We'll eat the chub. Yeah, we'll eat the chub. And yes, I realize it's really late. I'm just going to get the last bit of fishing in here. I'm just going to try and get any, like, night fish that might come up here. Oh, go figure. I got no mods on right now. Don't follow that link, people, please. I'm going to become famous because I'm awesome, right? Not because I followed some link. Oh, boy. No. I don't have too many dreams of becoming famous. Well, I mean, let's be honest. We all dream of becoming famous, but it's not too realistic. I just want to have some fun, stream for some friends that I'm making, right? And the main thing is to start a community in UO. I'm like I keep bringing up, like I'm so excited for playing that game with the community. That's such an old school, like great grandfather type of game. And I'm glad that we found out that it pretty much runs on any Android device too. So anyone that doesn't have a current like computer or whatnot, and you don't need a gaming computer to play this game by any means, folks. We're talking about a game that came out in the mid-90s here. But for anyone that doesn't have a computer currently, you can play it on an Android phone or an Android tablet, we found out too, actually. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it'll virtually run on any potato computer that anyone has at home, so don't worry about that. Alright, maybe do one more cast here. And then we'll finish up for the night and go to bed. The nasty gray squirrel from America has taken over our red squirrel. Boo. You know what's funny, actually, Formula Bob? We've noticed the same thing in North America here, too, unfortunately. But one thing we have around here that I have never seen in another area, and it's very localized, it seems like, too, is we have black squirrels with, like, almost like an auburn red tail. It's really interesting. I've never seen... like those squirrels, and I mean, it's not like I've really researched it or anything, but I've never seen, oh, you know what? We're gonna go back to the house here before we pass out, because I'm famous for that, and I don't want to do that right now. But yeah, I've never seen those squirrels anywhere else in passing, and it's like a black squirrel with almost like an orangey red tail. And they're specifically around, like, this one golf course in our town here. I mean, I'm close to the golf course, so we see them every once in a while, very rarely, but we will see them every once in a while. But they're mainly around the golf course. Ooh, look at how close that was. 140, folks. 140. Cutting it close. That's how we do on this channel. We used to have a chocolate cereal called Nesquik, which had a cartoon rabbit on the box. Oh, wait. I missed something there. Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't have Nesquik cereal anymore, Formula? Man, that's too bad. Yeah, we still have Nesquik in North America here. Like, that's pretty common. It's kind of like a Count Chocula without the marshmallows. That's one of my favorite cereals is Count Chocula. Whenever I want like a sugar cereal. All right, so we're going to put a sunfish in there. I think we needed a bream maybe. I know we don't need any chubs, so we'll sell those. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So we can sell the rest of the fish here. We'll put the unmilled rice in here. We don't need that anymore. Okay, sell off the fish. Alright, we'll drop off the rest of our supplies here, and then we'll go out fishing, try and get the rest of the fish we need. We'll double check our journal to see what fish we need. So also, too, for anyone that doesn't know, this is Stardew Valley. Really cool, relaxed little game. Essentially, it plays very similar to like I guess like a Farmville or something like that type of thing, to compare it to like a Facebook game. No, we still have it, but didn't know if it made it across the Atlantic. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really weird how, I mean, different animals like get across, but in a lot of cases it's from pets, right? People will have a pet, all of a sudden they don't like the pet, so they get rid of the pet, and then the pet's out in the wild, right? All right, we'll go plant those trees while we're at it here. We're gonna do our watering here for the morning. Oh, that's annoying when I do that. Oh, we've got strawberries. Yay. Yeah, actually, well, not really a funny story, but like another squirrel story. When I was pretty much just a baby, I guess I would have been probably around, my parents say, I guess I would have been around 2 or 3. I forgot the exact age, but anyways, very, very young. We actually had a house fire in our old house because essentially the squirrels that were in our property had gotten into the attic and had started, peeling back the insulation on the wires to use for nesting, so it exposed some of the wires in the house, and it started an electrical fire. Luckily enough, I mean, we had a working fire alarm and everything like that, and we were able to get out of the house at the time and everything, but it was a very bad fire. So for point of reference to anyone that has like, squirrels on your property, that's one thing like I've always been warned is don't feed squirrels, don't allow squirrels on your property essentially, right? Like you want them, they are fun and, kind of funny at times and stuff like that. But be very careful because they are very, very destructive. Just trying to replant some trees here because at the beginning of the game, we lost almost 1,000 wood in the mines by passing out. Because like I always joke, that is the theme of this stream. Pass out Harry Potter. Oh boy, it's so funny. Always a good time. Always laughs on this stream. Always a good time. Oh, excuse me. Never touch a squirrel's nuts. I missed that one. Never touch a squirrel's nuts. Oh, sorry. Okay. I get the question or the comment too now, Bob. Sorry about that. About the Nesquik cereal making it across like the Atlantic and stuff like that. Yeah, it's funny too though because that's something I bring up a lot actually. With living so close to the States. There's a lot of differences in regional foods though and stuff like that. Like if you go down to the United States, something that always like is in the back of my mind is, for an example, like corn pops. The United States version of corn pops, for some reason, I don't know why, is so different than like the version you buy in Canada. Like even to the point where when my sister and I took a trip down with my family when we were younger, we bought a box of corn pops for breakfast, and we were all excited and everything like that. And sure enough, we opened them up, we had a bowl each, and after a couple spoonfuls, we were like, this isn't even corn pops. Like, what is this? So it's really weird to see the different regional foods. So, what's funny? You might have Nesquik and we might have Nesquik, but it might be very different, right? Because even I've heard too, for an example, just recently, they brought back... what was it? I want to say it was Fruity Pebbles, like the Flintstones Fruity Pebbles, if anyone remembers that in Canada. But it's not the way it used to be. Like, the way it used to be is, and I'm assuming it's kind of the way that Bob is explaining, like Nesquik cereal, where it's almost like little rabbit turds, where they're like little tiny balls. But now Fruity Pebbles is more almost like, it's almost like colored Rice Krispies. Like the little like puffed rice pieces. It's really weird. They're like little colored puffed rice instead of like the little balls like they used to be back in the day. Here we are talking about cereal. Oh, you know what? Actually, talking about cereal. This is one of my favorites. If I'm not mistaken, Rot and I were talking about this the other day. Like one of my favorite things to do, is to snack on like dry cereal. Like that's one of my favorite snacks is dry cereal. And I've got a big thing of Captain Crunch Berries there. That's one of my favorites. I love that cereal so much. And it does not cut the roof of your mouth. I don't care what anyone says. Rainbow rice. Yeah, exactly. Actually, speaking of like rainbow, my grandpa used to always he used to call it like party sugar, and it was big granulated sugar that was multiple colors, and it was really neat because as you were eating your cereal, it would melt into your cereal and create like almost like a tie-dye like milk pattern. It was super cool formula. It was really neat. I don't know where he got it from. Actually, it was funny because my girlfriend, she had like clear granulated sugar the other day. It wasn't colored like the stuff he used to get, but I'm sure it would, you know, I'm sure you could buy it from the same store. But yeah, it was really neat. Oh, switch. We're done showing off our cereal collection. Alright, we're going to eat some food here in a second, too, just so we can stay fishing for a little bit longer today. Because we want to make sure... Like, what did we need? What did we have left to grab? River fish. Oh! We go to the fish tank. River fish. So we still need a catfish, a tiger trout, and a shad. So we need all three of those, if I'm not mistaken. The only one we've got so far is a sunfish. Oh. Hopefully we get some luck and we get some of the other community chest fish that we need here. All right. All we're catching is sunfish here, unfortunately. We might switch up our fishing spot here pretty quick here. See if we maybe catch a different type of fish. We're trying to stay on the river fish here, though, just to make sure that we complete that community chest package. We've got a couple community chest packages out of the way. There's so many to keep track of. Oh, let's see. Maybe if we fish in the deep water here. We'll test this theory. See if we catch anything better here, folks. And as always, I always like to thank everyone throughout the day. Thank you for tuning in. You know, thank you for follows. Thank you, Instructa O, for the follow yesterday. Cluck Waylist for the follow yesterday, Glasgow for the follow yesterday, Absolute MVP for the follow yesterday, you know, Singler Sun for the follow yesterday. So many great new community members to start the new UO community with. So that's our goal here. We're all trying to load up into Ultima Online, which is, again, super old school. And with that, we're going to start a guild and community in the game. It's like the grandfather of MMOs for anyone that hasn't heard of it. Probably everyone hasn't heard of it. So by all means, Google it up. Here is the link here. If anyone would like to join up into some Ultima fun. It's going to be a blast. We'll probably eat some fruit here, actually. That'll probably be the best. Since we don't waste our fish, because they seem to be worth more, if I'm not mistaken. And just for point of reference, Ultima Online Renaissance is a free to play server, free to download game. So you can play it on virtually anything again. So that's the nice thing about it. That's why I figured it'd be a good community game. Because you don't need some big beefy gaming system. It's from the mid-90s, right? So, and on top of that, it's free. Oh, and we also had some community members tell us that you can actually play it through Android devices. So both phones and tablets, which is really super cool. I'm really excited for that, actually, too. Because I know some of the community members are currently watching on mobile devices. So it'll be nice for them to be able to participate if they want to as well. And of course, if anyone needs any items or anything to start up with, just hit me up. I'm on Discord, usually available and stuff like that. I'm always in-game macroing and stuff like that, trying to build up skills and everything. So just let me know if you need anything, and I can always help you out. My character's probably currently sitting in town, actually, if you go into Oklo right now. Oh, hey Zaz, how's it going, bud? What'd you make for breakfast? Did you make something wicked awesome for breakfast? I bet you did. I was just telling everyone before, I had a total brain fart, so I couldn't think of what it was, but it was the chicken risotto. Or risotto? Oh, tuna with eggs. See, I have to admit, that's not, like, my thing. I'm not a really big egg person, and I'm not a big tuna person. But that does sound good. Like, I know that would be really good to, like, have together. It's just not something I would have. Like, that's more my girlfriend's thing. She's a big tuna and egg person. And same with our little guy. Like, man, he loves eggs. Nothing crazy. Risotto. Is that how it's pronounced? Risotto? It's not risotto? Risotto? And that's a type of rice, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, kind of like a wet, sticky rice, if I'm not mistaken? Oh, listen to this guy. It was garlic chicken parmesan risotto. That's what I knew it was something, like, off the wall, where as soon as I heard it, I was like, what? Mr. Chef over here. It's... Oh, I'm gonna butcher this so bad. It's arborio rice is what I use. Oh, okay. So risotto is just like a generalized term for like a rice dish mixed with something, then, if I'm understanding the terminology correct, which I'm probably completely not. Oh, get that chest, come on. Oh, I didn't get the chest. Yeah, I'm horrible for food and stuff like that. Like, I'm like a 6-year-old when I eat. It's like hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries, you know, burritos, stuff like that, right? But I do love, like, a good, like, shepherd's pie, like, things like that, too, right? But I'm adventurous in terms of I will virtually try anything at least once, but I'm very opinionated on what I like and don't like. And after, you know, this many years, I've gotten to the point where I realize that's okay, but so long as I'm willing to try new things just in case I like them. Because I have a lot of people where, like, I eat a lot of, like curry and roti and stuff like that. And if you ever invite someone over, well, you have curry and roti out, good luck getting them to try some, right? But it's really good. And there's so many different kinds, too, right? So if you don't like one kind, you'd probably like a different kind. But anyways, that's one of those foods for me. Where when I was younger, I was like, ew, ew, ew. And now I love it. Like, oh, I can't get enough of it. It's such a good, like, comfort food. You know, on a cold winter's day or whatnot. That and chili. You come in from, like, sledding or skating on the rink like we have outside here. Just pretty much literally right behind me. Like, literally what? I mean, I can see it from here. From sitting in my chair, I can see the rink and the outside. But when you come in from outside and you have a nice big pot of curry and roti, or a nice big pot of, like, chili and rice, oh, Zaz, that's where it's at, bud. Love it. Oh, okay, it's almost like a thick chowder, but it's cooked with wine. Oh, huh. Interesting. And it's not boiled, it's pan-fried with broth. Very interesting. See, I'm like I hate to admit this even further, but I'm like a minute rice dude, bud. Big blue box. 1 cup rice, 1 cup water, 2 minutes in the microwave. Bam. I got rice. And man, that rice tastes good. Depends on what I'm making. No, that's a thing too, right? Like there are certain things where like I'll go out and stuff like that and actually get like the proper ingredients and everything. Like for an example, if I'm gonna have some friends over or something like that, and I'm actually gonna cook dinner, I'm probably not gonna make minute rice, right? I'll go out and get proper rice and everything. I mean, if rice is part of the dish. But no, I will fully admit I'm not going to start making it sound like I'm some sort of gourmet chef, because I am certainly not that. Okay, so we'll keep one. Oh, yeah, we'll keep one bream. I think I needed a bream. Oh wait, 1 second. I can check here again. Fish tank, river fish. No bream. Okay. Yeah, there's the bream. Okay. So all I need is the catfish, shad, and the tiger trout now. Right? Hey, Zaz, since you're back in here, bud, for the different river fish, I don't seem to be catching anything but sunfish. Do I actually have to go to different river spots to catch different river fish? Because I'm trying to, like, focus down the community center, right? So I'm trying to complete the river fishing section of the community center chest. But all I seem to be fishing up is sunfish at this point. Oh! We got a crop here. Pick that one. Oh, it's different times of the year and different weather. Oh, so it's literally going to take me more than just now to fish up different things. So essentially what I should be doing right now is then I should go out and fish up the other water types then to get those seasonal fish. So I should go to like the ocean, fish up the ocean for a little bit. I guess fish up the... What else is there? There's the ocean, lake, and river, right? And if I'm not mistaken, this one counts as the lake, right? The one up by the mountains is the lake. And then this is all considered river, and I believe this one's considered river too, right? Okay, so here's some good tips here. Catfish is spring and fall when raining. Oh boy, it's that specific, eh? Holy jumpin'. Shad is summer, spring, and fall when raining, and tiger trout is fall and winter. No, the cinder sap pond. It's its own thing. Oh, that's its own thing? Oh, okay. Huh. Because I was fishing in there for the longest time, too. Okay, so I guess I should go out and do some ocean fishing real quick here, then. If I'm understanding this correctly. Get some ocean fishing done. Make sure we're kind of doing, I guess, a cycle of everything each season, I guess is the way you'd want to do it. Do a little bit of this and a little bit of that every season. All right, that's fine. And while we're over here, we can actually get that those geodes broken up. That's good. I probably needed that for the community center, that onion-looking thing. The onion-looking thing. What was that? Oh, it's a leek. Oh, actually, I needed one of those for a quest. I need to give a leek to one of the community members, if I'm not mistaken. To one of the Pelican Town folks. Oh, just making it there. All right. Let's process some geodes, yo. Woo, woo. What's that one? Oh, a thunder egg. I don't think I've got one of those before. Ooh, what is that? What was that thing? Oh, is it just iron ore? It looked like a hat almost. That was weird. And if you go to the mountain lake during the summer, you can catch all of the lake fish. Really? And that is this one up here, right? The mountain lake is this one up here, right? During the summer, you can catch all of the fish. That's interesting. That's good to know. What would be the point of upgrading your trash cans as? Why would you want to upgrade a trash can? That seems really weird. Oh, gives you money back when you trash something. Cool. I guess that would be a good investment then, eh? We're going to donate to the museum, and then we'll collect our rewards afterwards. Oh, excuse me. All right. Collect rewards. Oh, cool. We got a chicken statue as a decoration. That's kind of neat. Okay. And then we're going to go fishing at the ocean here real quick just to finish off the day. See if we catch anything we need. That's really cool, actually. Oh, look at. We got some shells here. We can always give those away to the townsfolk. Oh, and is that one of the oysters? Because we actually needed an oyster, if I'm not mistaken, for the community center too, right? Ah, whatever. We'll just throw out a stone here. By the way, Zaz, I was asking earlier. I don't think anyone in chat really knew. Oh, sick. Good job, Zaz. Oh, by the way, here. I'll drop in some more stars here, too. So you can have some more stars here, bud. Eat up all those stars, bud. But I was asking earlier about the... Because I've been carrying this around, and I don't know how it goes on the fishing pole. The dressed spinner. How do you actually... Does it even go on the fishing pole? I can't seem to pick it up. Or, like, put it on. It's really weird. Me being a noob, though, I mean, I'm probably just doing it completely incorrectly, wrong, right? Right? Aw. Left-click it to pick it up, and right-click the pole to apply it. So, okay. Okay. Left-click. Right-click. Okay, I'm right-clicking here, bud. That's one thing I do know my right from my left. And it's just not applying it. Do I have to, like, hold something to apply it? That's what I kind of... Does it need to be maybe on a certain level of fishing rod? Like, maybe I can't put it on a fiberglass rod? Oh, okay, I got the wrong pole. Okay. Okay. That's what I figured it might be, something like that. So is there, like, an upgraded pole that I have to get now? Oh, okay, you can put bait on there, not the tackle yet. Okay. Okay. So is there... So I guess that would be a good question. Is there a better rod to buy here then? Ahoy! I haven't been in here in a while. Come in, make yourself at home. Thanks, bud. Mmm, yummy. Everyone knows that aroma is what catches the fish. It's the iridium rod you get at level 7 fishing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been catching some decent fish, Willie. Aha, a man after me own heart. I try, Willie. I do what I can, bud. You can always trust a fisherman. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I caught a fish this big one time. You should have seen it. My hands are so far apart, you can't even see them on camera. The fish was so big. That's what me old puppy used to say, at least. Haha. Oh, bud. Well, keep it going. If you can catch every fish in these waters, I've got a special prize waiting for ye. Bud. Bud, that sounds like a challenge. Everything okay? What's wrong, Willie? Well, business has been tough lately. It all started about the same time that old community center fell to ruin. Me fish just don't sell like they used to. I've been working double time to just make ends meet. Uh-oh, Willie, that's not cool. No time for me own projects. But if things back up around here, I might have the time to show you something. Hey, I'll do what I can, bud. Hee, yep, she's back there, an old friend. That's seen better days. Ooh, what old friend? Ooh, what do we got going on here, bud? Someday, lad, you'll see what I mean. Oh, he's not gonna show me yet. I gotta build up some friendship with him first, I guess. Okay. So, bamboo, fiberglass. Oh, here's the iridium pole. Oh, I just don't have the money for it yet. Okay, that's cool. All right, so I guess next thing I'm going to buy is probably that then. So that's fine. Okay. Chub. Can we just sell him? Can we just sell him the fish? Yeah? Okay. Sunfish, I don't think we needed those. Yeah, we don't need clams. Nah. Alright, cool, okay. Zaz, bud, I've seen it firsthand. I think Willie gives you his chub. Standing in Willie's fishing spot, eh? Oh, bud. Like I've said, I wish you could set up the townsfolk in this game, like get them hooked up and stuff like that. I think that would be a really fun dynamic. Play like matchmaker in this game. All right, we're gonna fish up a couple more fish here. Specs, oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Here, what we're gonna have to do is, give me 2 seconds. We are gonna throw it into full screen mode to make sure you get an earwag, and of course also too, I want to make sure that you stay lag free throughout the day, right? With everything going on, there's nothing worse than adding another thing to the problems list. So stay lag free. The RGB keeps you lag free, right? Yeah, there's gonna be plenty more chub jokes where those came from. Yeah, there's nothing worse than standing in Willie's spot and he just gives you a chub right across the face, eh, Zaz? Oh boy. Okay, so currently we're just trying to save up for the iridium rod. We just found out from our very helpful buddy Zaz that you need the iridium rod to use the actual tackle, like this dress spinner on. So we're going to buy the iridium rod in a second here with the fish money we fish up here, I think. I don't want to talk about it. I'm still traumatized. You and me both. You and me both, Zaz. I was the one that had to witness that. I had to see it firsthand. I'm still washing my eyes out with soap every once in a while. I'm just glad it was over with quick, bud. For your sake, I'm glad it was quick. Oh, boy. I'm so far into the game, but I haven't progressed at all, I feel like, with this game. And I feel so bad. There's so many different tasks I've been neglecting. My pitiful little Hogwarts farm is so sad. It's amusing, yeah. I hope so. Well, it's funny too, though, because like I said, like, I have to admit, like, for me, this game is almost like a background game. I really like this game because I can focus on chat. I can have a good time with the viewers and everything like that. It's not like playing Overwatch or a lot of the other team-based games, where essentially I feel like I've let down my team if I'm not, you know, performing the way I should. So this is a nice break from that every once in a while to just relax, recoup, recharge the batteries, right? And I hope to bring Stardew content essentially every Oh. He's going to sit on the bottom there. I hope to bring Stardew content every Monday and Thursday, essentially. I'm trying to work on, like, an actual, like, game schedule at this point so that you can actually follow kind of the schedule based on what game you want to watch, potentially. Which I think is a good way of doing things. And then Friday is kind of like my float day. That's going to be kind of just starting off with just chatting in the morning time. And then we'll move into like just some community first-person shooters. Maybe some like MOBAs, mobile tower defense games. Something a little bit more upbeat to kick it up for the weekend, right? Yeah, see, that's why I feel like a lot of people play Stardew and stuff like that, Azaz. Just because with Stardew, you can kind of relax, you know, turn off the overload mode for a little bit, right? It's just a nice game to chill out with and stuff like that. And I do like Ultima Online for that same reason. You know, you can go out and just, you know, do some mining and stuff like that if you want. You can go out and, you know, do a little bit of light dungeon crawling. It's not really so intense, right? It can get intense, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to play it that way. Yeah, it's super awesome, Specs. Are you a big Stardew Valley player yourself? I really do enjoy this game, though, like, just the relaxation of it. I love the fishing in it. That's one thing, like, I love the fishing in this game. Zaz has brought up multiple times, I always keep my cursor over the bobber, but you don't have to if you want to. You can have the cursor wherever you want. You just listen for the audio cue, click the screen, and then you go into fishing mode. But I really like the fishing in this game. Super relaxing. I can just kind of put my chair back, you know, have a little bit of a chat session with the viewers, right? Oh, you just started playing Stardew Valley last week? You know what's funny, Specs? You know what's going to be really sad? I don't even want to show you my farm then, because when you go to my farm, you're probably going to realize that you're further along than I am. Because even with Zaz, I started a new farm with him and Avis, one of our other viewers. And between the three of us, we probably progressed way further than I am in my game, in a fraction of the time. Yeah, by the way, Specs, this is one good channel to follow if you're ever looking for tips and tricks on different Stardew Valley stuff. And also, too, no pressure or anything, but if you do want to join the Discord, both Avis and Zaz, who's currently talking, are like, they're Wikipedias of Stardew. So if you're ever looking for different information, looking for different stats or anything like that, bounce a question off of them, and 9 out of 10 times they'll know the answer and be able to help you out too. They've been holding my hand through the whole process. I actually have completely forgot. I've actually got to e-transfer over Avis's like babysitting money. I completely forgot last week to give her babysitting money that I owed her. And Zaz gets that one. We always joke about how much of a babysitter Avis is. Avis is for me. Can't even say the name. Oh, but she's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart, and so super helpful. Like, I mean, I'd be even further behind without Avis. I'm just gonna throw this out, I don't care. Throw the seaweed out, don't care about that. I'd rather coal than seaweed. Yeah, oh yeah, like this. You should try this. And Avis is like, do this now. Do it now! Do it But no, and at the same time, I appreciate it, right? Because, I mean, like I've said so many times, but it's so true. Stardew Valley is certainly one of those games where you can certainly fall into this false sense of security, because the game is, so cushy feeling or so cushy looking that you forget as a veteran or something the lack of hand-holding this game really offers, right? Like, in a lot of ways, it tells you do this, and in no way, shape, or form does it tell you how to achieve that. For an example, like, right now, I mean, I already know how to do it because it's been instructed to me on how to do it. But right now, in my quest log, I have, see, that's how far back my quest log goes, specs. But right now, you've got the quest for Pam is Thirsty, right? Which is bring Pam a pale ale. Otherwise, what do you do, right? But apparently you have to get the keg, you have to, what is it? You have to essentially make pale ale with the hops and a keg. So, without Zaz and Avis, I wouldn't have known that. I mean, I'm sure you could look it up online and everything like that, but it's nice to have people to just help you through it. I'd rather learn from a community member than Google. $400 hours. Like, that's wild. That's wild, Zaz. Yeah, your farm must look like a city at this point. It's like a sprawling utopia. All right, how are we doing for energy here? Doing okay for energy. Might as well eat that up. Use up the room, get the energy from it. But that is one nice thing, too, about the community in general with Stardew Valley. Everyone that I've met through playing Stardew Valley has been so super helpful. Very friendly, very welcoming and everything like that. It's really nice to see that. Because in a lot of cases, I'm coming from, like, first-person shooter games and stuff, like Overwatch, Paladins, where the community is so unnecessarily toxic. It's unbelievable. It's actually one of the reasons why I kind of started this channel, was almost just for, like, a place to kind of, like, let communities come in after a game or something and kind of, like, get healed up and relax, right? Because I always make the joke, but it's true, heals on you. I keep people healed up in-game and out of game, because there's a lot of toxicity in games nowadays, and it's unfortunate. Everyone should just be having fun. Enjoy it, right? Enjoy it. The other part, too, is if you know someone is in a game and you're in a group with them, try and help them out first, too, in a lot of cases I've noticed, People are so quick to blame people without actually helping them in a lot of cases. And in a lot of cases, people don't sit on YouTube and watch, gameplay breakdowns or, tips and tricks videos 24/7 alongside their gameplay. So they might not know that, ABC is not productive or not as efficient as, XYZ type of thing, right? So just help someone out in a lot of cases, right? Hey, Devi, how's it going? How's it going today? Welcome back to the stream. The velvety smooth tones of Healzonu. But no, I got a new mic. I don't think you've been in the stream since I got the new mic working. Devi, have you? I'm not gonna pass out, Zaz. No way. I'm not gonna pass out, mate. I'm good. I'm not gonna pass out. It's only 11:40. It's only 11:40. All right. All right, we got some halibut, we got some herring. Let's head on in for the day, folks. We got some good fishing done. We got some good fishing. We should be able to, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to sell what we got here and probably clear up the rest of the the amount we needed for the iridium fishing pole, I'm thinking. I would think. Because we only needed a couple hundred gold pieces to buy the iridium pole. I wanted a little bit of extra, though, just in case to kind of create like a little bit of a buffer. Did you guys see that vid of the kid who his teacher put the streamer up on the projector? No, sorry, what do you mean by that? Like, he was watching a streamer in class and he like put the streamer up on the projector for the class to watch? Oh, really? That's pretty sweet. That would be actually really fun. I like every once in a while, we were actually talking about this in one of my previous streams. Every once in a while, you get the teachers that realize that, like, you can get away with that stuff, right? If the kids are caught up and they're all, you know, doing well in class and everything, you can get away with, you know, watching a program or something. Because even in high school, we had a teacher that for some computer classes would let us watch like Robot Wars and stuff like that during the class, as long as everyone was caught up and everything. And that was really fun to watch. Especially, too, because I've always been like a big fan of remote control cars and everything growing up. So it was really neat to get to see kind of that, the different side of remote control vehicles, like the battle side. We'll get our watering done here. Stupid watering. Something, oh man, so tedious in this game. Ah. Can't wait to get my sprinklers going. And the streamer was like, can you imagine trying to publicly shame a kid for doing something wrong? And it was amazing. You know what's funny too? There was a similar video online of like a teacher that did something similar to that, where essentially the teacher's policy was that if your phone rang in class, that you would have to answer the phone in class. And what the students set up was essentially they set up like a fake, I guess like a fake like pregnancy call, where it was like the child, like early child care services, like calling her to let her know that her test had come back and that she was pregnant. And like you can see the teacher's face like, oh no, like I'm so sorry. And meanwhile it's all a prank, right? Yeah, it was so good, Zaz. That was so funny. It's good when like you've got a teacher that'll take that as a joke too, right? All right, so we gotta sell this fish off. We don't need halibut. We got tons of green beans now. Start selling all this crud off. All this extra stuff we don't need. We got so much extra stuff at this point. We're never gonna use it all. Oh, put our chicken statue out though. Put our chicken statue out. Where does a chicken statue want to go? Where should a chicken statue go? You're gonna go right beside the flamingo? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Little monument there. And, well, it was funny, too, because if I'm not mistaken, didn't the girl reveal it as, like, and I think I'm going to name the baby, like, April Fools or something like that? Where she essentially said, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to name it, and it's going to be April Fools, which I thought was really funny, too. Yeah. That was a good video. I liked that one. There's a lot of good prank videos online, and then some of them are so lame. Like, there's some people that are just making, like, you know, it's insane what some people are making off these viral videos on YouTube and stuff like that, too. Like, 20 million hits for, like, the worst pranks I've ever seen in my life ever. Like, there's this one new YouTube group that's doing, like, scare pranks and stuff, and they are literally the worst scares I have ever seen in my life. Like, it's so lame that these videos are getting, like, 20, 30 million plus views. Like, it's unreal. It's essentially like, you've probably seen them, like the video where like the girl's sleeping in bed and like there's like 4 or 5 guys like clomping around the bedroom and she's apparently still sleeping while this is all going on. And then they like set up like the lamest looking projector smoke machine ever with like the steel sheet, like, you might as well just stand in the room wearing a white sheet over your head with holes cut for your eyes. Like, it's so stupid. But then again, here I am talking about it online, right? Giving them more, more hype and everything like that, right? Like, it's, I don't know. And then it's funny too, because then you get like some content creators where they're like creating like real actual content, like real good content. And they get like, 100 views on their video, maybe. All right, what do we need to throw back in here? Throw these beans back in here. By the way, are we good to sell these shells here, Zaz? I don't think I need these shells for the community center at this point. Is there anywhere else other than the fish tank where they might be used? I'm just going to get rid of them otherwise. My favorite prank is where the guy taped a pool noodle with the whipped cream on the end in a fridge, and when you open the fridge, it smacks you in the face with the whipped cream. Okay, see, now that would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny, because the pool noodle, too, is just kind of bent back, right? So as soon as you open the fridge, it just, like, flops you right in the face. That one would have been pretty funny. If you don't need it for your lobster pot bundle, you're good. Lobster pot? Oh, the crab pot? Okay, yeah, so I don't need it for that then. Okay, so I'm just going to sell those 2 shells then. Because if I'm not mistaken, we've already used them up. Ancient shell. Yeah, we'll just sell those. Oh, wait. Yeah, of course, right? Wait. The Nautilus shells are for some quest or something? Keep ones? Okay, keep one, just in case. It's always good, I guess, to have maybe one of those around, just in case you need one for a quest or something, right? You will need it. I don't know what for, but you will need it. I think it's a bundle. Oh, so maybe like a future bundle then? Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Thanks for the heads up there, bud. And I know I need the mussel too, if I'm not mistaken. I know I've got the mussel for fish too. I don't need the bream anymore, so I can take that out. Fertilizer, I didn't need that in there. Joga-Cola. Okay, so let's go back to fishing here then. Oh, you know what? We'll go and actually pick up our rod too. We'll go and do that first, actually. Oh, what's up, Dawson? Come see you for the day. What's up, bud? What's up, bud? All right, so we're gonna go and get our new rod here because we have enough money for that now. Hi, Lava. How are you today? Are you a fellow Stardew player? A bulletin board bundle? Oh, okay, maybe a bulletin board bundle. All right, we'll check that out in a little bit there. And prank-wise, anytime someone gets pantsed is good. You know what's actually really funny, bud? Speaking of which, that's not true. Well, I guess it's funny for everyone in the room except for the person that got pantsed. Because when I was a teenager in high school still, one of my buddies thought it would be really funny one time when I was going up to, like, we were playing, like, basketball in gym class. And you know the stupid little gym shorts you get, right? My buddy thought it would be a great idea that one time when I was going to go, like, do my exercise and do a layup at the basket, he pretty much waited at the bottom of the basket and just, like, as I was jumping, like, pretty much just stood there and just held on to my shorts as I went up. So here I went up and my shorts went down at the same time. It was pretty entertaining. Oh, so I guess it is entertaining when someone gets pantsed. We're coming back again. I guess it is entertaining when someone gets pantsed. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I love Stardew. Just got started a few days ago. Already have like 20 hours in Steam. That's awesome, Leva. Well, I'll tell you right now, we were just explaining to Specs that this is a great channel to get into if you are new to Stardew Valley, because I am new to Stardew Valley. Well, I've played a lot of hours of Stardew Valley, but I'm still very new to the game myself. So I have some very, very helpful viewers that come in to my stream and generally help me out on my Stardew days. So my Stardew days are both Monday and Thursday. So by all means, tune in. By all means, you can join my Discord community and communicate with everyone off stream and everything like that if you'd ever like to, Lava. But it's a very helpful community here in my stream. Everyone is very, very helpful in Stardew for me. Okay, I think we fished up all the ocean fish I needed, didn't we? We were just waiting for Willy to come back. We wanted to buy our iridium pole, and of course, he's not here now, right? Oh, always appreciated, Leva. That's what I kind of do too, right? I always go down to the bottom of the list, see who's streaming, who has less viewers. Actually, I've met a lot of really nice streamers that way too. You know, raiding smaller communities and stuff like that, getting them to join the SAS community, which is streamers assisting streamers, which is a great Discord community, by the way. If anyone wants to link there, I believe you can throw an exclamation SAS up as well, and that will get you the Discord link for the SAS community, which is a super helpful community. It's almost a family, really, at the core. It's really nice. But yeah, it's nice showing love to smaller streamers and stuff like that. And at the same time, too, you can interact with them, too, right? Instead of watching someone with 3,000 viewers that you'll never be able to really interact with, it's nice to, you know, jump into a smaller streamer stream and actually be able to get a chat message across, right? Oh my god, bro, so they were throwing marshmallows into this guy's mouth, and he was catching them, and then they replaced one of the marshmallows with a raw egg. Did he actually catch it in his mouth, Saz? Or did he just get egg all over his face? In either case, I mean, it's gold either way, right? I just started out streaming as well. Love smaller streamers as long as they have good sound quality. Get a headache otherwise. Well, you know what's funny, actually, Lava? I was actually having a lot of issues with my audio earlier. And one thing I always suggest people to do, too, is if someone is having an audio issue, for one, let them know, because half the times it's very hard to monitor that with everything else going on. And sometimes you might not be experiencing what the viewers are experiencing, even with your monitoring software or hardware. And on top of that, I've had it too where, like, give them a second chance, right? Because I've had it, like, with my system, it's literally all brand new. And there's like a ghost in the system where sometimes I'll turn on my computer and I get like this weird audio, like almost like a, and Zaz has seen it firsthand. It's like almost like a blipping in the cord, where it's almost as if it's like coming unconnected, and all I do is reset my computer and everything works again. So always give the person a second chance too, right? That's the other part about it. But yeah, and you know what's funny, actually, on that note, Leva? I've actually said this quite a few times. If you watch, essentially, or read about the hierarchy of good video quality, the hierarchy of importance for good video quality, and I always kind of highlight the video quality because it's funny. Good audio is number one for good video quality, right? Number two is good lighting, because good lighting can overcome a bad camera in terms of hardware. And then finally, three is good video quality. And not even so much the hardware you're buying, but even just messing around with the specs in your software to get the camera to look better, playing around with different features to dial things in, right? But it's funny that the hierarchy of good audio or good video is the top is good audio. Oh, okay. The Blue Yeti. See, I have to admit, I had a blue product before this, and I was thinking it was the mic. I had the blue Snowball myself, but now that I've replaced it with this mic here, every once in a while I still seem to have the same audio ghost issue. But at least with this one, I can monitor it with the inline monitoring. It's got inline mic mute, which I really like, which the Snowball didn't have or anything like that. But the blue products are really nice, Lovey. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Always appreciate a new community member. And just for heads up too, I just want to drop this really quick. We've been doing some community gaming in Ultima Online, which is a super old school game. And also too, I just want to bring you, I always like to bring new followers in with our RGB potion. So what this is this is our RGB potion. We use this to keep the lag away, right? A lot of people don't realize, but the RGB in a computer is to fight the lag goblins, and it's to keep them away. So that's why you put the unicorn poop in your computer. So this is an RGB potion to keep the lag monsters away for you today, Lovey. And of course in the future too, right? Little earwag while we're at it there. Oh, that's super awesome. Always appreciate the follows. It's a super nice community that we're starting to get going here and stuff like that. I like it too because everyone is so super positive that has been dropping in and stuff like that. Like that's what I want to base it around, right? Is I'm a healer in game, healer out of game, so I want to make sure that everyone stays healed up. And of course, on that mark, without further ado, everyone take a healing potion with you for today. Make sure that throughout today and throughout the rest of the week that you're staying healed up. I know there isn't much time left in the week, but enjoy what you get to enjoy of it, right? Oh, thank you so much, Lovey. And you know what's actually funny too is a lot of people, I'll do it in a second here as soon as I finish fishing up this fish here. Everyone gets a kick out of the fact too that I'm actually not in my house right now. I'm actually in my backyard coming to you from my stream shed in Canada. Hey Alexa, what's the temperature outside right now?
Right now, it's minus 16 degrees Celsius.
What? Did it just...
Expect a high of minus 11 degrees.
Did it just say minus 16?
The yellow ring light on the device. It means you have a notification or message.
Oh, did it just say minus 16? Okay, 1 second, folks. I gotta go outside here. Okay, so you're gonna see a blinding ball of light here in a quick second. What this is me opening up the stream shed door to the Canadian outdoors, where it is minus 16 right now, folks. Oh, yeah, it's definitely cold. That's cold. The snowball. Oh. That's one thing. Yeah, I have all my light levels monitored for low light levels, but as soon as I open the shed door, all of a sudden it just goes crazy in here. But we are outside in the stream shed coming to you from the backyard. I am way too loud and boisterous to be streaming from inside my house. So, I built this. You look like a teddy bear and have a chill vibes voice. Oh, thanks so much. I always appreciate that. Actually, you know what's funny, actually? I've always had one of those voices where, like, up until like streaming and stuff like that, I hated listening to myself on recordings and stuff like that. But actually, there's been quite a few people that have actually told me that my voice isn't actually too bad. So I really get all like, you know, like all all snoozy and stuff whenever somebody says that. Oh, you got minus 25 in Sweden? Minus 25 is minus 3 in Fahrenheit, I believe. Oh, yeah, see, that's one thing I'm horrible for. I never know, like, the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit and stuff like that. Like, even when it says that there, like, what's minus, like, what would that be registering in? I guess that would be Fahrenheit? Minus 15 Fahrenheit? I don't know what Alexa would report in. It's really cold outside right now, though. Like, I do have a, yeah, we'll get going here. I do have a full ice rink in the back, and everything that I've been building in the backyard, so it's very cold out. Loki lady, how are you today? We had Formula Bob in here earlier today. How are you today? How are the kids today? I know it's funny. It must be a full moon coming out tonight, because I've been getting reports like across the board from like all the different parents on my Facebook and everything, all the teachers and everything, that apparently the kids are they're looped today. And I know our little guy, he was having a difficult night last night. Same, bro. Some peeps tell me I sound good, and I'm just like, are your ears broken? You know what, though, in a lot of cases, too, Zaz? I think people are just trying to be nice, bud. I know that's the case with me, too, right? People are just trying to be nice. They're trying to not hurt your feelings, right? And that's what I always say, too, and that's what I was just joking about with, like, Lovey a second ago. Like, if a streamer is having issues, technically, with their stream or something, let them know. Because so many people, I find, are almost too nice, or maybe don't want to hurt a streamer's feelings by letting them know, like, hey, like, you know, your in-game audio is too loud over your voice, or, you know, your mic volume's too quiet, or whatever, right? Let streamers know. A lot of streamers are trying their best to keep up with different audio amounts and stuff, but I know myself, like, as soon as I go off stream, if I go to play another game, all my audio levels get messed up, so I try to bring them back to the same level, but I could be a point off here, a point off there, right? So... Oh, been a busy day. Only just sat down. Did you sit down with a cuppa? Did you sit down with a cuppa there, Loki lady? I got the term. I'm starting to learn the UK terminology now. I never knew what a cuppa was in the past, but I am now learning that a cuppa is a term generally used for a tea, sometimes referred to a hot beverage in general. But hopefully you got to chill out with your cuppa there, Loki lady. Oh, what? No way, Lava! No way! Oh, that's so much fun. Congratulations there. Sorry, I just wanted to come back to that message there. And as Zaz said, do we know the sex yet? And then we'll come down to the messages here. I'm pretty young, though. But it will... Lava, it doesn't matter how young you are. So long as you're, like, mature enough to realize that, you know, once... I hate to put it this way, but once the baby's born... That's your life, right? It doesn't matter age. Your life becomes your child at that point. So if you're mature enough to handle that mindset, you're going to crush it. You'll crush it. Don't worry. And you know what's funny too with kids? Because for me anyways, like I'm acting like some like, you know, all wise parent here. I'm going to pause the game here for a quick second. Just kind of go to a just chatting mode for a quick second here. I kind of had like the family overnight thing, right? Like, when I refer to, like, our kid, just for full disclaimer, it's not my kid, it's my girlfriend's son. I've just been lucky enough to be part of his life throughout the process and everything like that. But, like, you know, it's funny, you know, what you start learning and what you start realizing virtually almost overnight. And one of the things is kids, like, I don't want to say this the wrong way, but kids almost, like, find a way of, like, taking care of themselves, right? Like, in a lot of ways, as long as you, like, water them, feed them, and clothe them and stuff, like, they kind of take care of themselves, right? Yeah, see, Loki ladies all kitted out. Two boys, one is 13 and the other is 10. See, that's like a really difficult age too. I remember that age myself, and that is tricky. Yeah, I have online friends that watch, and I always tell them to let me know if the quality drops or if the sound is... No, exactly, Lava. Yeah, you pretty much have to, right? Oh, but that's super awesome, though. Super awesome. Congratulations, Lava. That's super awesome. And, oh, you got a cup of tea? Hopefully everyone's chilling out with their cup of tea. I don't chill out with warm beverages most times. I'm not a big warm beverage person. So I've got my no-name cola here, but hey, it fills the gap, right? Oh, no way, love it. It's going to be a little girl. Oh, that's super, super awesome. That's going to be so much fun for you. It's going to be like a little China doll that you get to dress up. Oh, that's going to be so nice. Now you just have to have a little boy afterwards, and then you have a matching set, right? Well, not a matching set, but you have the complete set. He took over payments on the kid. No, and like full disclaimer too, like I always want to make sure that like everyone who ever watches knows, like it wasn't one of those situations where like, you know, my girlfriend's ex was like a bad guy. He's like, I've met him before. He is the nicest guy. He's a super good dad. It just was one of those situations, you know, they kind of, I hate to bring this up, but like, you know, one of those situations, right? Just wasn't working there, but super, super nice guy. Awesome, awesome dad. I would never want to make it seem like, you know, like I'm taking over or something like that, because I'm not. You know, we're sharing responsibilities at this point. And it's a big responsibility is what I'm getting at too, right? Hey, Cal Ray, what's up today, bud? Are you jumping on the UO when you can? So what I'll do too is, like I was saying about UO, I'll teach you how to create some macros so that when you're not actually actively gaming, you can be gaining some skill and stuff like that. Because the skill gain in Ultima Online, kind of our community game we're trying to bring everyone into, can be very tedious to gain skills. So it'll be nice for everyone to kind of have a chance to be able to gain skills when they're not necessarily at their screen in AFK. So if anyone wants any tips on how to macro any skills, or they're jumping into Ultima Online for the first time and just want to know how to play, hit me up, folks. It's going to be our community game. It's going to be the game that we'll probably try and play as a group together. It's a great game for community building because we can actually literally build an actual village in the game. Houses, you can decorate your house. We'll be able to create a guild. We'll be able to go to war with other guilds if we want to. Super neat game. Really neat game, folks. I got off school. I ran my iPad to come and watch. Oh, that's awesome, bud. I always appreciate the views whenever you're in here, bud. Always appreciate having you in here. Not baby. No, you're right. Babies don't take care of yourselves as. More like the toddler stage, right? Like even Oscar is at what? He's about to turn 4 in in July this year. And he's at the point where he's like taking care of himself. He wants his independence. We have a little like circus tent type of thing, and a lot of the times he goes in there. He doesn't want us in there with him. He just wants to go in there and watch his videos on his Nintendo Switch that he uses all the time. But that's his thing, right? And that's his time. And then every once in a while he'll come out and hang out with us, but you know, he's very independent. Me and my boyfriend have been with each other for about 6 months. When we found out, been going for about 8th February. The baby is due in 2 months. Oh, that's super awesome, Lovey. That's gonna be so much fun. Like, oh, kids are so much fun. And the best part too is, well, for one, you're already like young, you're saying, but for me, it like revitalized me. Like a lot of people seem to think I'm younger than I am, but I am relatively old. And for me, it made me feel so much younger again. It was incredible. Oh, usually chill out with some water in the morning mug. Well, that's understandable in your situation, right? My girlfriend, I mean, she could drink a lake if I put it in front of her with a straw. Whereas I'm all about the sugar drinks. I'm horrible for that. Oh, so many positive people in here this morning. I'm so glad that everyone could join in for the stream here. So we've been slowly trying to get to the fishing quests in Stardew, trying to complete the community center. It was told to me really early. Dawson, do you mind moving, bud? Can you get out of the way, bud? Thank you. It was told to me very early by a very helpful viewer. Shout out to Avis. That the fishing is very lucrative in this game. You make a lot of money from it. So, I tried to get to fishing relatively early. And kind of make up for lost time. Because this farm is actually really... Like, this farm is, what, over a year old? And as you can see, like, I've virtually made no progress on this farm, right? I use it as my just chatting farm. He's like 52. Not quite, Zaz. Not quite. But close enough. Hey, close enough, right? But let's be honest. I feel... And I'm dead serious about this, just for point of reference. I am in better shape now than I was in my early to mid-20s. Guaranteed. And I feel much better than I did in my early to mid-20s. And I account a lot of that to the little guy being in the area here. Like, it's awesome having him here. Fish on me. Like when you play that song, you get tons of money. Oh, Fish on... I don't know if I'm allowed to play that song, bud. Are you allowed to play Fish on Me, or is that like a copyrighted DMCA song? My nephew's talking about this funny Fish on Me song that one of the YouTubers puts out. I forget his name, too. What's his name, Cal Ray? Yeah, he could get copyrighted. Yeah, see, I don't like playing that kind of stuff that I risk, getting in trouble for that type of stuff. Because streamers recently have been getting, like, the ban hammer thrown down on them so hardcore. I'm just going to do some quick fishing here. Just to do something while we're chatting here, folks. I don't know your time zone, but maybe you'd like to join my Stardew stream later. Do you mean, like, that's the one thing, love. A lot of the times I don't get gaming time in the afternoon. So generally I do all my gaming in the morning, but I'm generally like hopping around other streams in the afternoon. Pretty much just supporting the community, trying to jump on Discord. A lot of the times I'll get like some game time, but I won't get stream time. Because as I was just explaining, essentially I've got my stream set up out in the shed here, and then I've got, like, an Xbox with, like, a light gaming laptop inside the house and stuff. So I get a little bit of gaming time, but I'll definitely, like, if you're streaming, I'll definitely pop into your stream and watch. I'd love to watch the stream for sure, Lava. Yeah, no, I'll definitely follow up and watch the stream for sure. Like, I'll definitely pop in, if that's what you mean. It's 4 p.m. right now? Oh yeah, no, it's I'm on EST. Zaz and I are on EST time. So it is 10 o'clock a.m. here. So actually that'll work out well. Because pretty much the way it generally works is, like I was just explaining, once I get offline here, I usually go in, generally have either lunch or brunch with my family and stuff like that. And then we'll hang out for a little bit. And then, depending on what they're doing, I might get some gaming time inside the house just to hang out with them. Or I might pop on the laptop to, to update Discord and stuff like that. But I will definitely be around the community, Lava. I'm always here, there, and everywhere. Oh, his name is Took. That's right. Oh, Tico. Tico. That's what it is. Tico's this YouTuber, and he's got, like, this video from Fortnite that my nephew always watches. This fishy video. It's super funny. It is actually really entertaining. Actually, you know what? I've been doing a lot of reading and stuff like that, Lava. Apparently, like, that's, like, the big area where a lot of new streamers and viewers are coming from. Especially, like, I want to say... And don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's the Spanish community that's the fastest growing Twitch community pretty much out there right now. Because even further still, the one Spanish streamer just set the world record too, if I'm not mistaken. He had what, 2.5 million people watching his stream all at one point in time. Like, that's crazy. Can you imagine the chat window with 2.5 million people in a chat all at the same time? Like, that'd be unbelievable. Oh, you know what we should do too, actually? What we'll do here is we'll actually go down and... Will I make it in time? I hope I make it in time. We're going to try and go get that iridium rod that we were talking about before. Because now that we have more than enough money, we should go and grab that really quick. But yeah, no, the time zones actually work out really well for me with people over across seas and stuff like that. Because essentially I go off stream and then I can go hang out in the community after the stream. Which is really nice. You know, go watch other people. You know, just be part of the community for the most part. And then go work on my UO characters too, right? Alright, so we'll go get our new iridium rod. So then we can actually use that fishing lure too. Because that's one thing we were just talking about, Lava. I've got this fishing lure here that I got the other day. The dress spinner. But Zaz was just letting me know that you can't put it on a fiberglass rod. You can only put bait on a fiberglass rod. So you need the iridium rod to put the like spinners and stuff on, like actual tackle. Oh, here I am missing where I'm going here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time now. Yeah, I guess maybe with that many people, like Lava was just saying, maybe you'd have the chat turned off. Or, I mean, at the same time, too, like, for the most part, when you have that many viewers, you don't even really pay attention to, like, all the chat messages. All you're doing is pretty much reading out, like, highlighted messages, you know, stuff like that, right? Like, the ones that people have paid for, unfortunately, right? And again, that's one of the nice things that we were talking about too, Leva, was, you know, you don't have to pay to talk to me. You can just come in here, chat away and stuff like that. I'm not even affiliated, right? So with that, I make sure that because I'm not affiliated, you don't get like pre-roll ads and stuff like that and everything. You just come in here and have a good time. And that's the thing, just for point, I've hit affiliate and I still won't hit the affiliate like rollover button because I don't want to run pre-roll ads and stuff like that. Like, I'd much rather have people just be able to come and go as they please instead of, you know, making 25 cents or something from a pre-roll ad or something. Because I know that is very frustrating, jumping into someone's stream and you got to waste, you know, 30 seconds just with the pre-rolls. Yeah, imagine the lag. Well, that's the thing too, right? Like, I know with my stream avatars, just to let everyone know too, with the stream avatars, you can actually interact with these stars I'm going to be dropping here. So what you can do is you can exclamation point jump. And with that, you'll get potions. With the potions, moving forward, you'll be able to redeem the potions in my stream store for different items and stuff like that. So that's pretty fun. That's the thing too, Lava. I have to wonder, would the actual stream be lagged though? Because regarding that, like with oh, there we go. All right. With the stream, I don't know if it would actually be lagged, because isn't the... Why is my... Okay. It's like I'm just trying to walk in one direction the whole time. Why is it doing that? That was really weird. Yeah, it was really weird. I don't know if it would actually lag, Lava, because regarding like having more people in your stream, I think that would be server side, wouldn't it? So I don't think it actually matters how many people are in your actual stream. I wonder about that though. Because essentially you, like for an example, like I'm a really techie person, same with Zaz here and stuff like that. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, Zaz. If you were doing that, you're sending out the same amount of bit rates essentially to Twitch servers, right? And at that point, you would be using the same amount of bit rates to send out your video feed regardless if you're sending it to 5 viewers or 500 million viewers. It would be more lagged on maybe the Twitch side, but the Twitch servers should be able to handle 2.5 million in one person's stream, because I don't think Twitch streamer or Twitch servers would matter who the viewers are watching. It would just matter if the actual servers could keep up themselves. Just to break down some really stupid technical stuff there real quick. That's interesting to think about. Yeah, see, I don't think the streamer would experience any lag, Lovey. Lava, because like I was saying, with that there, essentially everything that you're doing on your side is still the same. Viewer count shouldn't really affect you, other than maybe, say, in an example like mine, where in the background I'm running, I'm running stream avatars, right? So essentially, the more viewers I have, the more avatars it's going to put up on the screen. But I have it maxed out at 80 avatars. So regardless of how many people are in the stream, you're only going to ever have 80 avatars. So maybe in that situation, you might experience a little bit of lag, because the higher your viewer count, the more avatars it's putting on the screen. But other than that, I don't think you'd have a situation in terms of hardware, software, or streaming quality. Oh, I have 5 subs on YouTube. Thanks, bud. Thank you, Cal Ray. Always appreciate it. So, for anyone wondering too, I do I restream across multiple platforms. So right now I'm live on Facebook, Periscope, which is Twitter, Twitch. Did I say Facebook already? YouTube. A whole bunch of different sites. So Cal Ray is actually watching from my YouTube stream. Oh, Cal Ray was the first sub. Always appreciated, bud. Always appreciated. Wait, so if I've got 5 subs, that means 4 other people other than you subscribe to me? That's awesome. That makes me super happy. Oh, that's super awesome, folks. Oh, Eckers, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm going to make sure here to send you off with a healing potion, right? I always make sure that my viewers get a healing potion, because as I always say, but I'm always serious about it, the whole point of this channel is to keep people healed up in-game, out-of-game. So take a healing potion with you for the day, and thank you for the follow. And also, too, I love it. My girlfriend got it for me a little while ago, so I make sure I show it off as much as I can. My RGB potion. Make sure you take that with you as well throughout the day. A lot of people don't realize, but the RGB is to take the lag monsters and to keep them away, right? RGB takes and keeps lag monsters away. So take it with you, enjoy it, and thank you for the follow. Oh, we're just having some fun on Stardew here today. Trying to keep it relaxed, trying to keep it chill. Oh, no way! No way! So we got another UO player for the community. Oh, I'm super happy about this. Super happy. So we've got a community growing around Ultima Online now. This is pretty much just for explaining here real quick. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me go to the washroom. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna go into a little bit of a just chatting really quick here. Give me 2 seconds, folks. I literally just have to step outside here. Oh, incoming blinding ball of light, everyone. Incoming blinding ball of light. Incoming blinding ball of light. We're going to put it on PRB here. 1 second. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Sorry about that, folks. All right. So, just to sum it up here, too, so in case anyone's wondering what all the UO talk is about, years upon years upon years ago, and we're talking many, many years ago. What is that advertisement for? Oh, time cards. Okay. Many, many, many decades ago, actually, I got deep into a game called Ultima Online. And I feel like nowadays, Ultima Online would be a great game for the community to play. For anyone tuning in, it's free to play, free to download. Will play on Android devices, tablets, phones, old computers. Virtually, it plays on everything and anything. If you want to download the game, by all means, this is the link to download the server or to download the client that we're going to be playing on. Okay? And with that, we're going to be creating a village. We're going to be creating a guild. We can have community members in houses because I have been given a house and some housing deeds. So the more the merrier in this type of game. This is the type of game where people can jump in, work on their characters, join up for group events. We can do different dungeon runs. I think it's going to be a lot of fun moving forward to have this game for the community and stuff like that. Oh, are you kidding me? My microphone is laggy now? No way. Your microphone is laggy now. Is it just Colton here, or is it everyone now? It's because I touched it. Now Frank is going to mess with my mic here, right? All right, 1 second. I'm going to go to the monitoring here. 1 second here. Hello, hello, hello? Is it really lagging? Sounds okay on my side, bud. I got my monitoring on. Seems to be okay. But yeah, moving forward, Ultima Online is going to be a very, very good game, I think, for the community to play and participate in. Because, like I said, it's really freeform in how you can play it. If you don't want to leave town, essentially you can stay in town and be a crafter. You can also you can play it as a PvP style character or a PvE style character. There's a lot of freedom in the game, in how it plays. And the best part about it too is, let's be honest, is the housing system. Being able to actually set up a house and decorate it is really super cool. All right, 1 second here. I'm just gonna switch back here. Is it still lagging, Colton? Oh, I'm super happy about that, Eckers. Oh, did I pass out? Yeah, I just passed out. Sweet. 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 Are you kidding me, Zaz? Like, seriously, man? I don't even know. Honestly, I hate to be this guy, but I don't even know what to flip and do at this point, man. I was about to just go off, but like, I don't even know what to do. Like, it's all brand new hardware, and as you know, Zaz, I have been fighting this issue from the beginning. I don't even know what to do. So, at this point, folks, on that note, I'm gonna have to get off anyways. I'd have to restart the stream anyways. Yeah, I'm so sick of this, Zaz. Like, I can't believe this keeps happening. Yeah, like, watch. It doesn't matter, though, right? Like... Hello? It's like it's software side, man. I don't get it, because I don't... Like, literally, all I did was I muted it and then moved away. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, because I had this same issue with my Snowball mic. And... Is it still doing it too? Man, like, this is so frustrating. So frustrating. Because this ruins it every single time. Like, every single time I'm having this great stream and I'm so positive, and then this totally just ruins it. Yeah, every time, Rotten. Every flippin' time. Like, oh man, this drives me nuts. Like, seriously? Like, oh man, okay. Well, I apologize immensely, guys. Um, no offense, Rotten. It has nothing to do with that, bud. It has nothing to do with that, man. Because if it was like something like really like something like a power conditioner or something like that, then it would be more consistent, right? It's such an inconsistent variable that it wouldn't be something like a power conditioner, man. Not to mention two, removing variables. For an example, let's continue the stream here, folks. Watch. This is what pisses me off the most, right? All this money spent. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Let's see. Fixed it, didn't it? Fixed it, didn't it? Here I am using a stupid boom mic now, and let me guess, that fixed it, didn't it? What the literal F, man? Seriously. You spend all this money on all this audio, and it's shit. It's shit. Like, seriously. No, you're right. The quality is worse, but at least it doesn't have the hiccup, right? Like, for an example, the audio quality is worse with this mic, but you can listen to it because it's not annoying to listen to it, right, Zaz? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it wouldn't be annoying to listen to me like this. It would be annoying to listen to me with the other mic and just have that, but it no, only here every other, right? Like, that's so honestly, I don't even know what to do. Like, I feel like I should just stay with this mic and just return this one again, or start looking into what's going on software side, because like seriously, it's it's unreal, man. Like, oh man, needless to say, this is really chapping me. But on that note, what we're gonna do is what is this? I used to use the Logic HD Pros. Yeah, I guess that's true. Like, maybe, like, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna have to switch up, and just try different. But the worst part about it, too, is, as you guys have seen literally firsthand, it's so inconsistent that I can't account for the variables. Like, for an example, if I go offline, restart the stream, and then come back, it's gonna be fixed. But I don't know what the variable is that's making it kick like that. Like, was it the fact that I muted it? Did I touch something? So how do I get rid of that variable, right? It's unbelievable. No, and that's the other part too that's driving me so up the wall, Lava, is it's not the microphone's fault. And that's what's ticking me off, because I just finished replacing a blue snowball microphone that was having the same issues, and I thought for sure it was the microphone or whatever else. And this brand new microphone that's supposed to be an upgrade in terms of everything is doing the exact same thing. So, I mean, I'm going to have to figure out, behind the scenes, what's going on, how I can fix that, because, I mean, like I was literally just talking about with Lava earlier in the stream, like, your audio is like your most important thing, because half the people when they're watching your Twitch stream aren't even physically watching the monitor. They're just listening to you, right? So, bye. But you like school, don't give me that. Don't give me that. And you're good at it too. So make sure that you stick with it and you do a good job in it, because you're good in it, bud. But don't worry, I'm getting off anyways, bud. I gotta go back in and hang out with the family anyways. So don't worry about it, Cal Ray. But yeah, no, Lava, that's just crazy that I have these issues and stuff like that. And like I said, like, all brand new hardware. Maybe what I'll try and do is maybe over time I'll try and look into maybe there's an update for this, like, for some of my software or something, or I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea at this point, folks, but I'm going to try and look into it, try and research it a little bit, and hopefully fix it for moving forward. At least I've got the backup, so in case that does happen in future streams, we can continue to keep going. But yeah, who knows? Yeah, Zaz, like maybe what we'll do is I'll probably like I'm gonna get off stream here anyways, but maybe I'll try and do some research and maybe kick out some ideas in the tech section in Discord and stuff like that, and maybe we can hammer it out or whatnot. Because I mean, I'm going crazy. Oh yeah, no, you definitely will, Leva. Yeah, we'll pop into the stream for sure. Or at least I know I will. I can't. I guess I shouldn't really be speaking in terms of anyone else or anything. But I will definitely be popping into the stream for sure later. So now, without further ado, I would like to bring you over to another SAS member. Super helpful community. And by the way, Lovey, if you would like to join a really helpful community, and pretty much be welcomed in with open arms, the streamers assisting streamers community, the SAS community that I just dropped the link into, great Discord community, very super helpful, very warm, very welcoming community. If you ever want help with your stream, you know, just looking to have a community to bounce some questions off of, by all means, they're super helpful. Most of them are based out of the UK and stuff, so a little bit closer to your time zone too. But very helpful group of people. Pretty much like a family. It like I always kind of say, but it's true. It's family assisting family there. But without further ado, we're gonna drop it over onto one of them. Let's see who we got here. Let's see who we got here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I always try and give someone new that I haven't necessarily dropped a raid onto before. So I don't think we've dropped one on here before. So that's what we'll do. Okay. AC 96. Here you go, folks. Pound out the beats a little bit harder. Get,
Well, a wyvern is the same as a dragon. It is not.
Alright, folks. All the best this weekend. Enjoy. And have
who
fun,
is the
eh?
god of war in
Have fun.
Polynesian?
Apparently, it's not letting me quick raid someone. 1 second here. Raid. Who are we raiding here? Oh, there we go. Alright,
Nice.
all the best, everyone.
Oro.
Have a great day today, eh?
No
all the
idea,
best.
man.
Stay healed up. Stay healed up.
I'll have a
everyone.
look in a second, Chris.